Engrossed in studying his newly acquired Earth-level manual, Gabriel was abruptly pulled from his focus as the sky fractured. Within the blink of an eye, a woman descended, cutting through the clouds with a swiftness that almost defied reason. Ethereal in her appearance, she wore a gown reminiscent of the sky, her hair flowing gracefully around her exquisite face that looked as if it had been carved in stone. Gabriel was awestruck by her effortless elegance and equally cautious, sensing a power that dwarfed even the Emperor-Rake demon he had encountered. "You are Gabriel," she declared, fixing her piercing gaze on him. "Mistress Faye, mentor to Inya," she introduced herself. "My sole purpose here is to sever your engagement with Inya. She's on the verge of entering the solar deity realm, and with her unique constitution, she's destined for the Phoenix Avatar realm, becoming the chief student at the Southern Academy and representing us in the decennium awaits her." Gabriel listened intently. He was well aware of the tournament's significance, especially considering the Southern Academy's consistent struggle to remain competitive over the last century, repeatedly claiming the unfortunate last place. "I'm a realist," Mistress Faye continued, "and realists speak truthfully. Gabriel, your world and Inya's are different. A union between you would only bring excruciating pain in the future. Do you know how many suitors from the Southern Academy pursue her? Not only are they unscrupulous, but they also wield significant power." In response, Gabriel summoned Skypiercer, the weapon materializing in his hand, a testament to his readiness. After a long pause, Mistress Faye seemed to recover from her surprise. "Mr. Gabriel, I fear what I've said is amiss. Let me rephrase my words," she began, stepping forward with a sharp intensity. "Become my disciple. I will arrange your union with Inya, and those who oppose will face my retribution." A faint smirk crept onto Gabriel's face. Her sudden shift in demeanor was remarkable. Stepping back swiftly, Gabriel noticed a glimmer of surprise in Mistress Faye's eyes. "Mistress Faye," Gabriel spoke, a touch of solemnity in his voice. "I'm open to becoming your disciple, but may I make a request?" Mistress Faye smiled immediately. "No need for formalities. Speak your mind. I revealed myself as a sword wielder for 2 reasons," Gabriel stated. "Firstly, my aspirations align with the Solarian Academy in the upper realm. The cultivation of my sun-blessed abilities is pivotal, not just for me, but for the entire Yamato clan. The path to ascension is akin to a ladder. I must climb higher. I need greater challenges, and Solarian Academy presents the ultimate one. But I'll need to start at the Southern Academy for that. Secondly," Gabriel continued in a lower tone, "I require a temporary guardian to safeguard the Yamato clan. You are the perfect candidate." He omitted the part about needing access to the upper realm superior spirit crystals for Master Talon's healing. Mistress Faye's curiosity piqued. What warrants this sudden need for protection? Gabriel responded with more gravity in his voice. "I recently crossed paths with Jing Riker and Levi Zeruhi of the Riker and Zeruhi clans. Are they no longer among the living?" Mistress Faye's gaze held Gabriel's firmly. After a pause, Gabriel admitted, "I was responsible for their demise." Mistress Faye's only reaction was a slight twitch in her lips. "You're forthright," she commented, meeting his gaze with a calm intensity. "I can appreciate that." With a gentle inhale and a flick of his wrist, Gabriel sent Skypiercer soaring into the sky. "Even as a Pyre Lord, killing a Sun Saint with supposedly greater sun-blessed powers wasn't a challenge," he stated. "I defeated both Jing Riker and Levi Zeruhi with a single strike." Gabriel understood that proving his worth was vital to seeking assistance. He was well aware of Mistress Faye's pragmatic nature. "Your primary concern is potential retribution on the Yamato clan, correct?" she questioned, to which Gabriel nodded. "The Yamato clan will have my protection." As Skypiercer returned to its rightful owner, Gabriel accepted Mistress Faye's counsel. "Thank you." Before disappearing into the clouds, Mistress Faye offered a final word of advice. "Continue your endeavors. But remember, overconfidence doesn't surpass skill in a battle. Seated within a cave on the outskirts of Haleth, Gabriel turned his attention back to his Earth-level manual. Its instruction led him to initiate the combustion of his Emperor-ranked demon core, infusing his being with pure spiritual energy, and empowering his innate sun-blessed abilities. This core would ease his path to reach the Sun Saint realm. Time slipped away as Gabriel absorbed the remaining heaven-ranked demon cores. A seismic shift echoed through his aura, triggering an eruption of potent energy. A gust of air coalesced into an air sword in his hand, a manifestation he recognized from the Earth-level manual. Zephyr's Edge. Gabriel couldn't suppress his familiar smirk. Achieving the Sun Saint realm had elevated his strength qualitatively, enabling the weaponization of air. This marked a pivotal step in advancing his swordsmanship, capable of eliminating enemies at considerable distances. Unexpectedly, an old man's croaky voice called out. Gabriel searched, but found no one in sight. "Over here." The old man's voice was emanating from Gabriel's black jadeite. Gabriel absorbed Zephyr's Edge into his palm and approached the black jadeite. "Master Talon? How is it I can hear you?" "I presume you've reached the Sun Saint realm," came Master Talon's voice from within the jadeite. Taking a deep breath, Gabriel inquired, "May I re-enter the jadeite to train?" "I cannot permit your entry at this time," Master Talon replied, prompting Gabriel to offer his hoard of purple and golden crystals, only to be met with a refusal. Gabriel was bewildered. "These crystals hold no value for you? You are in such a miserable state. Surely they can offer you some aid," he questioned, recognizing the pain in Master Talon's voice. "Regarding the heirs of the Riker and Zahori clans, your fate worries me," Master Talon said, his agony evident in his tone. "When it comes to aristocratic families, the mightier their power, the more their whims dictate their actions. In their perception, anyone weaker could and should be extinguished. Rationality has no bearing against absolute strength." "Should I confess?" Gabriel contemplated his predicament. Cool and collected, Master Talon advised, "Revealing the full truth might not yield a different outcome. Release your guilt. They would not show you mercy if the roles were reversed." With that final exchange, Gabriel pocketed the black jadeite and ready to depart. As the dusk settled upon his return home, a portal unexpectedly opened before him. Through it stepped an aged hunchback, clad in a black robe of the Riker clan and wielding a spiked cane, exuding a formidable presence. His sun-blessed powers indicated his standing as a solar deity, a necessary qualification for portal travel. "You are Gabriel," the hunchback stated, his expression grave. Gabriel nodded in response, locking eyes with the piercing gaze of the hunchback. "Why did Jing Riker and Levi Saruhi meet their end while you emerged from the cave?" the hunchback inquired, well aware of the answer. Recognizing the Riker clan's penchant for swift retribution, Gabriel remained composed. "On that day I witnessed them depart together, while I accompanied Inya from the Nala clan." The hunchback remained skeptical, suspecting Gabriel's falsehood. Unshaken, Gabriel asserted, "I speak the truth, sir." With increasing scrutiny, the hunchback applied a telepathic restraint to Gabriel, temporarily limiting his movements. The situation grew graver as the old man intensified his investigation. "I hope for your sake you are. A lie would certainly spell doom for the Yamato clan." Aglow with fiery fists, the hunchback leaped toward the seemingly helpless Gabriel. Surely he would feel more threatened if it weren't for his newfound confidence. He couldn't hold back a brief smirk as he summoned Skypiercer. With a swift exhale and a flick of the tip of his pinky finger, the sword pierced through the enforcer, the tip making its way out of the hump. "You're a sword wielder." The hunchback fell, shocked. His final words truncated as Gabriel swiftly severed his head. breaking free from the telepathic restraint. Collecting the sparse belongings from the deceased, Gabriel discreetly buried the body, doing his best to cover his tracks. However, before he could finish, Mistress Fey appeared from the clouds, swiftly isolating the spiked cane from Gabriel's newfound bounty and ensconcing it in a protective bubble. Expressing her dissatisfaction over the brewing conflict, Mistress Fey reprimanded Gabriel for his sloppy actions. "Did you not see the sound talisman on the end of his cane?" I didn't. I've never seen one, I swear." Gabriel responded, "If you seek my protection and wish to prevent further incidents, this carelessness will not serve you well. Who knows what the Riker clan might have heard?" Mistress Fey shouted scornfully. Despite Gabriel's considerable skill, he stood at a critical juncture, challenging the established order and potentially inviting consequences that could shatter their world.